I never thought I'd stand here today, holding back tears, trying to find the right words to speak about my sister in the past tense. Her name was Sheila. But to me, she was always just Nana, my first friend, my loudest cheerleader, the one who knew how to make me laugh even when life was falling apart. From the moment we were little girls, we shared everything. From silly secrets under the covers to dreams whispered in the dark. We fought, yes, over clothes, over makeup, over who got the last piece of mandotsi, but we loved even louder. Nana had a light in her, a stubborn fire. When she smiled, it reached her eyes. She loved deeply, recklessly, believing in people more than they sometimes deserved. And maybe that was her greatest strength, and her undoing. You see, the man who took her life wasn't a stranger. He wasn't some faceless monster in the night. He was someone we knew. Someone we welcomed. Someone she loved. He grew up with us. Ate from our table. Laughed with our father. Held her hand at our family events. He made promises. Promises that he broke, one by one, until all that remained was fear behind her eyes and bruises she tried to cover with long sleeves and fake smiles. I remember when I started noticing the change in her. She laughed less. Jumped at sudden noises. Apologized for everything, even when it wasn't her fault. I asked her once, "Nana, are you okay?" She said, "He's just stressed." He didn't mean it. It was my fault, I made him angry. But it was never her fault. It was never her fault. My sister was not weak. She wasn't naive. She was hopeful. She believed he could change, that love was enough to fix him. But love should never leave you bleeding. It should never leave you hiding. Love shouldn't kill you. I wish I had fought harder. I wish I had shaken her out of that house and screamed, "This isn't love. This is poison." But wishes don't bring people back. Regret doesn't fill the empty chair at our dinner table. What do you say to someone who's gone too soon? To a sister who should be here, holding her baby niece, laughing at our mom's loud stories. I say, "I'm sorry, Nana. I'm sorry the world failed you. I'm sorry he never learned how to love you right. I'm sorry we didn't see it fast enough. I'm sorry we didn't get to grow old together the way we planned. But I promise you this, your story won't end in silence. You will not be another name buried under shame or whispers. You were light. And we will carry that light. We will scream your name into every courtroom, into every shelter, into every place a woman feels alone and scared. We will tell your story until it saves someone else. You mattered. You were loved. You are loved. Rest now, my sister. No more pain. No more fear. Just peace. Just freedom. I will miss you every day. And I will love you always.
They say no man is ever prepared to bury his sister. I don't think any of us were prepared to bury Asha. And definitely not like this. She was only 28. Asha, with the loud laugh that filled the room before she even entered it. Asha, who danced in the kitchen while cooking ugali, singing off-key to Brenda Fassie songs. Osha, who fought with me over the remote, over who'd sit in the front seat, over who Mom loved more, but would be the first to jump to my defense if anyone else tried to cross me. She was my first real friend. My defender. My little big sister. And now she's gone. Taken by someone we trusted. Someone we let into our lives. Into our family. He wasn't a stranger. He grew up with us. Called our parents uncle and auntie. He knew her since she was a child. And somehow, he still raised his hands against her. Still silenced her. Still killed her. We watched their love story unfold from the beginning. At first, it looked like something out of a movie. Flowers. Late-night phone calls. Weekend dates. She was glowing. She told me, "Bro, this one's different." But the glow faded fast. We started noticing the cracks. She laughed less. Cried more. Started pulling away. Wearing long sleeves in January heat. Telling us she was just tired when really she was exhausted from hiding the truth. I remember the day she showed up at my apartment at midnight. Her lip was bleeding. Her eyes swollen. She said she fell. But I knew better. I wanted to go after him that night. God knows I wanted to. But she begged me not to. Please, she said, that I still love him. Still. Even after the pain. That's the kind of heart she had. Too big for this world. Too forgiving. And that's what breaks me most, how someone could take a heart so pure, then shatter it until there was nothing left but silence. To everyone sitting here, grieving, they don't remember Osha just for how she died. Remember how she lived. She loved with everything she had. She gave second chances, even to people who didn't deserve first ones. She believed in healing. She believed that if you held on long enough, people could change. But sometimes, love isn't enough. And staying can cost you everything. To my beautiful sister, I'm sorry I didn't protect you. I'm sorry I didn't drag you out of that house the first time. I'm sorry I believed you when you said, "I'm fine." I should have known "I'm fine" was code for "please help me." You didn't deserve this. You deserved safety. You deserved warmth. You deserved a love that healed, not one that hurt. And I'll carry the guilt of not saving you for the rest of my life. But I promise you this, Asha, your name will not fade. Your story will not be buried with you. I will tell it. Loudly. For every sister out there who thinks love should hurt. For every woman who stays because she's scared to leave. For every brother like me who needs to see the signs and act, not just watch. You are more than what he made you. You are fire and kindness and mischief and light. You are ours. Sleep well, my sister. You are free now. No more fear. No more fists. Just peace. And if there is a heaven, I hope you're dancing barefoot in the kitchen again, laughing, free at last.
Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today not as a man, not as a speaker, but as a father broken. There is no word strong enough, no pain deep enough to describe what it feels like to bury your daughter. My daughter, my little girl, my Nyanchoka. She called me Baba. Even when she was grown, even when she had her own life, her own dreams, she still called me that the way she did when her tiny hand fit into mine and she thought I could fix anything. But this I could not fix. This I could not protect her from. Because the man who took her life wasn't hiding in the shadows. He didn't come wearing a mask. He came with a smile we knew. He came from inside our circle, someone who sat at our table, laughed with our family, grew up among us. I watched her fall in love with him. Watched her introduce him to us with those excited eyes and that hopeful grin, like she'd finally found her forever. She told her mother, "He's kind. He understands me." And in the beginning, maybe he did. But the devil doesn't always come with horns. Sometimes, he comes wearing a familiar face. Then came the silence. The cancelled visits. The sunglasses in the house. The eye-tripped excuses. The text messages that always ended with, "Don't worry, Baba, I'm okay." But she wasn't okay. She was shrinking, dimming. And still, she stayed. Because she was hopeful. Because she thought love meant enduring. Because she believed that somehow she could fix a man who was never broken, just cruel. And now, my daughter is gone. I will never again hear her call out Baba from across the gate. Never again will I see her walk into the compound, arms full of groceries for her mother, face glowing from the sun. No wedding. No children. Just an unfinished story, torn from us in the most brutal way. To the man who did this, you did not just kill my daughter. You killed laughter in this home. You killed joy. You killed a part of me. To the world, don't romanticize staying. Don't teach our daughters that love must hurt. Don't stay silent when you see the signs. I saw them. We all saw them. But we convinced ourselves it wasn't our place. Next time, it must be. To my sweet Nyanchoka, you are good. You are kind. You loved without holding back. And I am sorry that the world did not love you back the same way. If I could take your place, I would. If I could fight your battles, I would. But now I carry your name. I carry your memory. And I will make sure no other father stands here like I am, trying to find words through tears. Rest, my girl. My Nyanchoka. My baby. Baba will always love you.
My name is Mama Asha. And today, I am not okay. I am not standing here as a strong woman. I am standing here as a mother in pain, raw, wounded, bleeding from the inside out. Because my daughter, my firstborn, my heartbeat, is lying in a coffin. Because of a man she knew,
A man we all knew. A man we let into our home, our lives, our trust. I raised Asha with my bare hands. I carried her for 9 months, prayed over her before she was even born. I taught her how to walk, how to cook, how to braid her hair. I stayed up with her through fevers, growing pains, heartbreaks. I watched her grow into a beautiful, brilliant woman. She was soft-spoken, yes, but fierce. She laughed with her whole chest. She loved with her whole soul. She made even strangers feel like family. And then she met him. He came with his good manners, with his nice shirts, with his "Yes, Mama" and "Thank you, Mama" and his fake smile. We welcomed him. We embraced him. We trusted him. But slowly, our daughter began to fade. First, it was the excuses. She's sleeping. She's not feeling well. She's resting. Then it was the silence. Then it was the long sleeves. Then the quiet eyes that used to shine with light but now held shadows. I asked her, I begged her, "My child, what's going on?" And she'd say, "It's nothing, Mama. He loves me." And I believed her, even though her voice shook every time she said it. But love doesn't choke you. Love doesn't slap you behind closed doors. Love doesn't silence your laughter. Love doesn't kill you. That man didn't love her. He possessed her, controlled her, destroyed her. And now I have to do the one thing no mother should ever do: say goodbye to her child. To lay flowers on the grave of the same baby she once rocked to sleep. To look at a casket instead of into her daughter's warm, familiar face. I will never see her wedding day. I will never hear her call me Mama again. I will never hold her child. I will never forgive myself for not dragging her out of that house. To everyone listening, this is not just a tragedy. This is a warning, a cry, a shout. Check on your daughters. Believe them. Interrupt. Interfere. Even if they get angry, save them while you still can. To my beautiful Asha, you are light in a dark world. You are grace and laughter and softness and strength. And you didn't deserve this. You deserved more. I don't know how to keep going without you, my child. But I will carry your name. I will tell your story. I will shout your truth. And I will fight for every other girl like you. Rest now, baby. You are safe. You are free. And Mama will never stop loving you.